Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a weird one. Just poured it out. This is from Ommegang. This is Oak Age Watermelon Kolsch. What? These are three words that just don't make sense to me. Oak aged, okay. Kolsch, which is a light German lagerish ale thing. Watermelon, and there's lime in here too. And then like it's golden agave barrel chips with a touch of lime on a 6% Kolsch style ale, even though Kolsch is not supposed to be 6% and has oak and lime in it and watermelon. My brain is confused, but it was recommended to me at GB, so I will check it out. Recommended from some people that work at a craft beer, the place I like to buy beer from. So Jolly Rancher watermelon. Like, man, what color do you call this? Jolly Rancher watermelon. It's actually ale with natural flavor, so it's not all actual fruit. And lactose. Oh, the lactose in here too. Colored with purple carrot juice. Just to like bump up that flavor. The purple, I guess, helps the beer. I don't know, man. It's weird. They've added everything. So there's oak agave chips. Or not oak age, but golden agave barrel chips. Lime, watermelon, natural flavor, lactose, and purple carrot juice. They threw the Ommegang, a Belgian brewery, did all this to this beer. That's crazy. Like, and if you guys don't know, Ommegang is a classic Cooperstown, New York brewery that sold literally only double, quad, Belgian wheat ale, like nothing else. And then now it's like hazies and this kind of nonsense. But yeah. It smells like actual, like, crushed up, like, just watermelons. Like, you just slice up a watermelon, just go like this. So, like, actual watermelon. And then that kind of, like, cerveza lime thing. Not an actual Negro Modelo with actual fresh lime. You guys have had, like, Buenavesa from Stone. Like, whatever brewery that does, like, a lime Mexican lager. That kind of aromatic, that natural flavoring. Cheers. You know, I can see where this beer can make sense. Ice cold, on ice, in like a nice kind of warm weather kind of to do. It's got this like really nice, real, I assume it's natural flavoring, but the actual watermelon tastes quite nice without being too sweet. Not like a fake candy kind of flavor. Actually has a really pure-ish kind of watermelon characteristic to it. And the lime is actually pretty strong, but it has a really nice kind of balancing acidity. And I could sort of see why they had to throw a lime in there, because otherwise watermelon can actually be quite flabby. So you need an extra flavor on top of that. What the oak age and wood chips or whatever do to them, did this beer is pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure, honestly. I imagine it's just this rounding character that this beer probably sort of needs. Same with the lactose. They probably found this beer was a little too skinny and a little bit too bland. But then they pushed it up to 6%. And that's my issue with this beer. It's like, you want this to be crushable, hot weather kind of beer. And when you're serving this beer in 16-ounce cans at 6%, like, you're trying to get people in trouble. Like, the goal to make something like this is to be sessionable, nice, light. I would top this beer off if I was like the project manager or the head brewer. I would like, all right, make this beer, but you can only brew it to 4.8%. At 6, it's like, it's a fruit ale at this point. So the branding on this is terrible, honestly. Like, the people that want to buy this beer don't want an oak aged watermelon Kolsch. They want a beer called Watermelon Wally. And with a silly label, with watermelon, like, that's a kind of market. The person that knows what oak age and Kolsch mean have no interest in this. I honestly saw this on the shelf and said, no effing way will I buy this beer until the bartender recommended it to me. It's a time and place beer. Definitely not a beer geek beer. I mean, I like the construction of flavors. It's just like, it's a little bit too big. Like, why did this have to be 6%? I mean, I imagine to get that amount of flavor, they couldn't brew it at 4.8 or 4.5. I don't know, man. a lot of times, like I try to like give beers credit. Like, all right, there's an application for this beer. Why you're drinking? You know what? Have this. Drink this beer on ice instead of having a cocktail, and you're probably doing better on ABV, maybe, right? Like your ABV or your cocktail is probably gonna be higher. So like you can drink this on ice instead and not get as wasted as drinking cocktails. And it's carbonated too, so maybe that's the way I could see it. Because like this on ice might like water it down as you're drinking it. I don't know. If this is up your alley, if this is your kind of thing, AA minus maybe. For me, I just don't really see why I need this in my life. Yeah. Recommendation's cool. It's very interesting. It's fun. It's not really for me. And again, I'm the guy that like hates flavoring on beer. So this is definitely not a fail, like a terrible to do. But it's like, eh. It's not a bad beer. It's just not for me. 83. 83 is a good rating. Honestly, it's a very good rating. I need to be a little bit more harsh in my ratings. 80. That's my personal opinion. 80 is a pretty good rating. I think I sort of respect what they did to this beer. But if you're into a 6% kind of like, and again, it doesn't taste like Jolly Ranchers, right? Like it could be really bad in the flavoring side. It actually does a pretty good job. If you're into this kind of stuff, A minus maybe, A if you're really into it. Cheers later. And there's not too many watermelon beers out there anymore. So shout out to the 21st Amendment. So maybe you're looking for watermelon nonsense. Then maybe this is the A for you. Cheers later.